All right. Let me have a look at some other things. TRVL. So I've been talking about TRVL, the buy of the century, the buy of the millennium. X marks the spot. You know, you call it what you want. I've been talking about a really important area lower down where we could find support. It's somewhere around 4.2 cents. And actually, I am thinking, unless Bitcoin, see, this is the thing, Bitcoin really has to drop, I think, in a very dramatic and painful way for us to go down so far, so quickly, because what I'm seeing in the TRVL price action right now is very slow decline. Yeah, look how many days it's taken us. 5 days to drop 8%. 5 days to drop 8% for TRVL is very slow declining value. You got good volume on that drop, so obviously it's not bullish, but at the same time it's struggling to get down. So even though I think X marks the spot, my X is here. You see where the bottom of these two lines are, this trend line, and then obviously I've shown people and I've connected it with another trend line. Where is it? There. And then you've obviously got this back test of this broken trend line. So you have a really strong area of confluence basically today and tomorrow at 4.2 all the way down to 4.2. Basically that's the area of interest. That being said, you know, we're coming into strong support here. Yesterday we had a reaction from the daily level. Now we've obviously selling off again, as you can see, and you know the price is coming to the lows of the previous day low, and it's having a little reaction. What I'm seeing is that selling is slowing down, and we're not seeing the impulsive buying yet. So I think this is quite healthy, because the way people have been buying this descent is with limit orders. They're not market buying. You've got a lot of volume and it's just being absorbed. There's a lot of absorption in this overall kind of descent of price, of value. Let me have a look at my indicators to see if I can show you what I mean. Yeah, I can show you here. If you look at this is the 3-day chart, and when you're looking at the MACD, for example, let me pull out, the MACD is at the bottom here. You can see on the price, on the 3-day chart, we're kind of higher lows, yeah, and on the on the MACD is going lower. You see from here, for example, to here, that's a higher low, but from here where we are to where the MACD is, it's a lower low. So higher lows on price, lower low on the MACD. Yeah, that's bullish. That's hidden bullish divergence on the MACD on quite a high time frame, 3-day chart. It just means that the price is being, all the selling power, the selling pressure is being bought. Yeah, so what happens is that the MACD goes down, which shows that the price is being sold, but the price isn't going down. The price is being held high. Yeah, so people are selling, market's selling, but it's just not pushing the price down. That's why you're getting a higher low on the price, or higher lows on the price. Technically, over a long period of time, we're still higher lows, and on the MACD you can see it's clearly come underneath some key lows. So that's hidden bullish divergence on the MACD. We don't know when this is going to turn, and obviously the in this context, the invalidation would be for the MACD, for the price to go all the way down and make an all-time low. In this context, if the price did that, that would invalidate this idea, okay? But I don't see that happening anytime soon, and not while we're kind of still holding support levels. when you're looking at the way the price has been sold, yeah, and like here, look, so on the CCI, I use the CCI a lot, as people know, and usually, you know, when you come into the minus, the if anyone's not familiar with the CCI, every whole number, every 100 number is support or resistance. Yeah, so minus 100, 0, 100, 200, 300, minus 200, minus 200 is a support and resistance flip. That's how the MACD works. Sorry, the CCI works. And so here you see minus 100, there was a support and resistance line. We've lost it here as we're coming down here. Look at the candles here as we're coming down. We lost support, and then here as we come back up, we're coming back above support, and we haven't come back underneath it. We're kind of coming back into support. So that's kind of, and that, you know what that this minus 100 line represents? It represents this trend line. That's what it represents. Yeah, so you can clearly see that this trend line is an important line, because on the MACD it's reflected in the horizontal 100 line. So here we're underneath it, we're losing underneath resistance, and as we cross that trend line, this downward trend line, you see the CCI crosses the minus 100, it breaks it, and now we're coming back to test it. That's very normal price action, it's very normal behavior, and as long as we hold it we're all good. So I'm seeing quite good things. Looking at the weekly time frame, I think as long as we don't close underneath these lows, we might go down and clear the liquidity and come back up. As long as we don't close, I think this is going to be, we could see a bullish reversal here. And obviously on the monthly time frame, which is the one to be watching today, on today's monthly close, what are we looking at? Well, a heck of a lot of volume this month. Like, look at that. And I talked about this yesterday. That's a lot of volume. It's 116 million on Bybit just this month. Last month was 55 million. It's 116 million is a lot of volume. Yeah, the buy up was 40 million, 41. This candle was only 10 million, and we've had 100. We've literally had 10x. Is it a 10x? 11x or whatever, 11x volume from this candle from February to now on Bybit. So I don't know what people think about this, but I think this is off the charts extremely bullish, because we've had so much volume and the price has barely moved. Yeah, these volume candles get reversed, so I wouldn't be surprised if next month we're like, if we just get like a big buy up. Honestly, I really wouldn't be surprised. And what's interesting about this monthly candle is, look, we're coming into this green candle. We're coming to the monthly open. That's why I think possibly this is it. Even though I know that there's really strong support lower down at 442, I possibly think this is it. If next month we do go down, or tomorrow basically, it will be just down and up, in my opinion. It won't be down. It'll be, I think next month we're looking at a green month. And you know what would be amazing if next month we end up right up at the top, or, you know, like at 9 cents. This whole thing would then look like some kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern. And I think a lot of people look at that and go, wow, I want to get involved in that, possibly, you know, with a big breakout, we could be riding high. It's something to kind of keeping track of. I'm not sure if the people here selling are the same people buying. I can't tell. You like to think so, because you like to think people are just selling and just to buy back more. TRVL, and they're still invested, and they're still interested. But obviously, you know, 4.6, 4.2, whatever. These are really good prices, and if anyone can pick up TRVL at these prices, you're only from the all-time low, which was off the charts low. Currently, we're only 131% more than the all-time low. So all the way back in October. Dan, oh my God, you sent me. What did you do? 10. Did you just send me 10 What the hell? Dan just sent me 10 Swiss francs. Are you in Switzerland? 10 Swiss francs. All right. This is exciting. Dan just sent me 10 Swiss francs. And I've made a promise that every time someone sends me something, I'm going to buy TRVL at market for the exact same value. This is quite exciting because it's only happened once with Gary. I'm going to do it again right now. So first and foremost, I have to figure out what 10 Swiss francs is. Francs. Which part of Switzerland are you from? I love Switzerland. I'd love to move there. I need to become rich first. 10 Swiss francs in US dollars. Oh, Zurich. I've been to Zurich, actually. It's really expensive town, city, whatever. Really expensive. Okay, so 10 Swiss francs is exactly $11.07. So I'm going to buy. I'm going to do it right now on market. Give me a second. Just got to log on to my VPN because from the UK we're restricted. This is what we need. We need more people tipping me so I can market buy. Once that starts the trend, I think we get a lot of people buying TRVL. No. Anyway, that it doesn't require me. Dtravel is gonna. Oh, why am I? It says I'm restricted. I'm on the VPN and it says I'm. Oh, because I'm connected to the UK. So annoying. Hold on a second. Portugal. I usually get to Portugal on my VPN. I'll do that now. I've been buying TRVL myself personally anyway. So I usually buy at limit, but right now I'm going to buy $10. It's not much, $10, but I'm going to do it. This is $10 worth of TRVL. So it's $217 worth of TRVL. There you go. I like this price action actually. Like a little kind of Adam and Eve pattern here on this 5-minute time frame. Look, there's your little Adam, there's your Eve. So I'm going to buy some more. Let's push it up. Let's push up the price. Let's get people bullish. Let's buy. It's dangerous buying, because I'm buying at market now, and these gaps get filled. That's the problem with buying at market. It's always better to buy at limit, because you see the price has gone up. The gaps can get filled quite easily. You could come all the way down there to go up, but you got me in the mood, Dan. It's buy. So yeah, so I think people should be aware that even though X marks the spot, there's no reason to think that the price is going to go down. Yeah, we just don't know. That's the thing, and that's why it's always a better strategy in this circumstance to dollar cost averaging. Yeah, just keep on buying. Don't think about the price. What's great, and I think everyone's been keeping a track of this, is on the Dtravel page. We had a really interesting update today. Oh my god, I'm coughing. Oh, look at this. Chick Beach Vacations just launched a new booking site and added their properties throughout California to the Dtravel network. Traveling to Oxnard, Ventura, Malibu, book direct. Let's have a look. Oh, my connection is slow. So annoying. Don't know if it's my connection or if it's their servers. I need to talk to them about that. I'm going to have a chat with Eric later on today, hopefully. Look, that's not good. I don't know if it's my connection. Could be my connection because I'm streaming, so that's why I don't know. Holiday home, holiday home, holiday home. 4 bedrooms, 6 beds. Luxurious oceanfront vacation home, 6 bedrooms, 9 beds. Wow. Look at these guys. Well done. We are local hosts that are always a text or call away. Da, 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 da. Love your suggestions. Da, 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 da. They got an Airbnb profile. Let's have a look at that as well. Oh. Their Airbnb profile takes them to Facebook. Okay. Okay, maybe they'll watch my video and they'll update that. So this is Dtravel here. This is brand new. These guys are on Airbnb, obviously, and now they've got their own website. We've got 3 brand new properties on Dtravel Network. So now anyone who's in the world can book directly with the owners. They don't need to do it through Airbnb, don't need to do it through booking.com. And that should help save people money and give people better service. You're always going to get better service when you're dealing with the owner directly. Always. I promise you. I always give good service anyway, but when someone comes direct, I literally break my back for them because I value them, because they're coming to me directly, you know, and especially if they're repeat customers. So my only observation with their property is that they need better pictures. They're a little bit fuzzy. I don't know if I can give them, there should be like a feedback link. Looks nice. I'd like to see more of the outside as well. But this is interesting because you've got all of this now on Dtravel, and look at that one, Malibu. Malibu are architectural masterpiece with ocean views. This is nice. Not my style, but it's nice. Oh, that's the view. That's what you're really here for. This ocean view with balcony. Amazing. And so that's really good to see. This is what I wanted to show everyone. The Dtravel network is experiencing significant growth with over 7,000 booked nights. Bookings are increasing rapidly month on month, even without an active search product or efforts to drive traveler demand. Well, I hope to God, or whoever is out there, that Dtravel will launch their active search product and start promoting Dtravel soon. What does this mean? Vacation rental operators who've connected to a crypto wallet are earning TRVL on every booking, contributing to a growing number of TRVL holders worldwide. That's true. With search around the corner, we'll finally be able to introduce a world to a distributed network of vacation rentals that can be booked peer-to-peer. 100% true. What's more is that you too will be able to earn TRVL rewards on bookings, referrals, activities that support the Dtravel ecosystem. There will be a significant amount of value up for grabs and the opportunity to shape the future of travel. Airbnb two-way sync is in testing today. Dtravel rewards program will be soft launched to our community. Want to get a head start? Join our Telegram or Discord. And this is the exciting news. I don't know what it is. Exciting news related to TRVL is incoming. We can't wait to share. That's the one that we should all be prepared for. This is it. That's actually the main one. They put it right at the end, but really that's the main one. And I can share that. Where is it? I have no idea what that is, to be honest with you. Exciting news. I've got some ideas of future exciting news, partnerships, but I don't know what this is. It could be a partnership or it could be something else. In any case, the most important thing is that people realize we're going to bottom out. You know, we're going to bottom out. Eventually, we're going to bottom out. And as long as Bitcoin is able to push to higher prices, then we're going to also catch that wave. We will catch that wave. I don't know where this is going to end. Yeah, I do think it's something like this. And that's the thing, corrections, you just don't know. We're coming into support levels now. X marks the spot. Do we go lower? I don't know. Yeah, I can clearly see that certain people have been selling, and I can clearly see that a lot of people have been buying. There's been a lot of buying pressure in this. You see, there's a lot of selling pressure and the price is struggling to go down. So I can tell you there's a lot of people buying. And in effect, we're creating a floor here because of the volume that's coming in. And in the future, if and when we do go up, then it would be very unlikely to come back down. Very unlikely. It could, anything can happen in crypto, but because of the volume, because of the amount of volume that's been put in here, and that's what I'm seeing. So let's just see what happens. I think ultimately we still have to make a higher high on the weekly time frame. That still requires that level to be broken. If we do impulse out of this area, I have no doubt that we'll see that high taken, and my target for the next impulse wave, honestly, I want to see us go up to 29 cents. Yeah, that's my target. I've always said that's my target in the medium term, and that would be a good place to take profit. If people are looking for a good place to take profit, that would be a good place. I've basically marked it yearly level. You see that 28.5, and the reason why that's a good place to take off profit is because not only do you have like some kind of significant level, but you've also got your it's the golden pocket of the fib retracement. Okay, now can it go up to that price in one go? Is it going to take some time? You know, you've got the golden pocket there as well. See, I don't know. I can't tell you that. I do know that 17.5 is also some sort of area of interest. But what I'd like to see is I'd like to see what happens after we make a higher high here. Because if we do make a higher high, I'd like to see, I don't know, I can't tell. Do we go back down to go up, or do we continue going? I don't know. Yeah, who knows? So that's kind of TRVL. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's been quite difficult for a lot of people because it's never easy seeing your value of your portfolio go down so much. It's never easy. On the absolute high of this last push, excuse me, we're down 61%. It's never easy to see that kind of reduction in value in your portfolio. And the lesson here, if people haven't learned yet, is never be 100% in with your value. Yeah, always have a balanced portfolio with fiat as part of the portfolio. Yeah, so as we do go up, I'm not saying take profit quickly, because obviously you don't want to miss higher numbers. But when we do, like if we do kind of get to a euphoric moment where the price is at 30 cents, yeah, don't hesitate to rebalance your portfolio so that you do have dry powder, you do have fiat on the side. Yeah, I'm not saying you wouldn't sell everything, obviously. Of course you wouldn't sell everything, because what if this happens? You don't know. Yeah, but you also have to think, what if this happens? If we get another kind of drawdown and we get another 50-60% pullback, you always have to be prepared for that kind of price action, a pullback, a big pullback, especially when you're pushing higher highs. So the next time we start pushing higher highs, and in my mind it's going to be as we take out this high here, start thinking to yourself, well, what would I do if there was a 50% pullback? Yeah. And then you'll start increasing your fiat value a little bit, just to make sure that you have, and that doesn't mean you can't be greedy if you have that kind of approach. Yeah. Because I know people are thinking to themselves, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to wait until euphoria in alt season. That's when I'm going to cash out. And for most people, maybe that's the best strategy. And I'm not saying employ any other kind of technique or strategy, but it's very difficult when people are all in and they see their portfolio pull back 50%. It's better to have some kind of rebalancing strategy at the highs, so that fiat is part of that, so that if you do get pullbacks, you have the ability to scale back in with your fiat to rebalance again. Okay. And I think most people, I've been talking about that for a long time. And I think if a lot of people have been doing that, they've been selling and now they're trying to buy back in. So that's creating quite healthy price action, because now we can see hidden bullish divergences on the higher time frame. Yeah. And it's probably because people are doing exactly that. The price has gone up, they've rebalanced their portfolios, they've got fiat on the side, and so now as the price is coming back down, guess what's happening? People are just scaling back in. And in the future, when Dtravel kind of starts launching their important features, that's going to give real tangible value in a really tangible way, give value to TRVL, then you're going to see the price rally like there's no tomorrow, especially with partnerships that have been made. Like, that's really important as well. Once people see the partnerships and once it gets out onto the radar, whether it's on the base chain or whether it's on what other chain are they doing? Base and this AI partnership. All of a sudden you're gonna get like a lot of people get interested in TRVL. That Twitter post, I don't know what people think. 4,000 days booking, 4,000 nights. I've contributed to that, and I think 4,000 is a lot, to be honest with you. I'm really impressed by that. That's a lot, and I'm just looking forward to the day that is actually 1 million. You know, that's going to be, can you imagine if that's 1 million? Like, we'll be laughing. We'll be laughing. I'll be coming to Zurich and I'll be able to afford things. That's what will happen. So what's interesting is that I market bought because Dan, who was very generous, sent me a sticker. I'm going to put this here so people can see it. Can it go into this page? No. Oh, it's a pop out. That's why I can't put it onto this. Never mind. I'll take a screenshot. People can see. This is what Dan just did. Screenshot. See that? 10 Swiss francs. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. And this is how I celebrate it. I market bought. I bought more actually. And I did say, look, Dan, you're like thinking now the price is going to go up. Well, this is the thing. When you market buy, the price usually comes back down to test, to fill the gap. And so actually this is quite bullish to see that reaction, because it means that after the market buy, there was enough limit orders to hold the price up. Yeah, so the volume down wasn't enough to push the price down. It came into limit orders and the price reacted and the price is right back up. So technically that's actually really healthy to see that kind of reaction with that red candle wick coming down, fill the gap and then right back up. It's quite good to see that. It just means that the gap is now filled, so the price can actually now resume its course. That's why it's better to limit buy if possible, because you don't create gaps with limit buys. But when you do market buy, you create gaps in the market which usually are filled. The only way to overcome that is with off the charts volume, where you create zero prints and volume gaps, which therefore can't get. They usually get filled, but sometimes in rare cases, like for example, I'll give you an example. If someone today was to market buy a million USD, million US dollars of TRVL, you'd probably see the price go all the way up to stupid prices, probably. But you'd get a lot of zero prints, and then the price would fall back down. You'd get like a one big green candle with a wick on top because people would take profit, and eventually you'd have this kind of inverse hammer, and actually you'll probably end up with a gap forming which doesn't fill because of the volume was so much. That's probably what would happen. I wouldn't recommend it because of the illiquid nature of this token at the moment. Obviously the higher it gets, the easier it will be, the more liquid it will become. Okay, all right, that's TRVL. I hope that helps. Thank you for that, Dan. I really appreciate that. That's number 2. Amazing. Can't believe it. Don't feel obliged to do that, obviously, but I mean, if you want to if you want to see TRVL pumped to the moon, can you imagine if in the future I get like thousands of subscribers and everyone is just like sending these kind of $1 emojis, and I'm just here kind of, I can't keep up, I'm just market buying TRVL on stream. It'd be a frenzy. All right, I think that's all the updates. I don't really have